Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be working with the Dreamin' Big Scrapbooking Workshops on Your Way kit. I will link the numbers below because I always say them backwards on camera, so I'm not going to say the numbers anymore. This paper is absolutely gorgeous. It has flowers, it has bugs, it has three-dimensional elements, it has polka dots and constellations. It's absolutely gorgeous. When I do my layouts for my personal album, I'm probably going to hold these back for some camping layouts for me. We are huge campers every summer. If I could do year-round camping without freezing my little behind off, I probably would, but we haven't figured that part out yet. And we've been camping a long time. So let's get ready. The first thing that you'll be needing is your Workshop Your Way kit. It comes with a full pack of paper, these three-dimensional items, the twine, the sequins, and the three-dimensional items also come with these complements. It comes in the same bag. I just have everything pulled out to make it easier for me to get a hold of everything. So I've already pre-pulled all that out. The dimensional elements, you probably will want some, I use score tape. You'll probably want some sort of tape that has a little bit stronger hold than the Tombow has. Just so it'll stay on the paper. You can use Tombow. If you do, I would put one layer down on the paper and then one more layer on the actual item so that you're sticky to sticky to help that adhere faster and better. So I've already got everything open to make it easier for a little bit later. So let's get to cutting. I've got this all in order. So let me show you the paper that you'll need. You will need both sheets of this paper. So it's got the bugs on one side and the flowers on the other. You'll need both sheets of these. You'll need both sheets of the gold triangle paper. It has the constellations on the back. You'll need one sheet, oh, don't fall over. You'll need one sheet of the polka dots. It's polka dotty on the other side. That's kind of a sea glass on the back. You'll need one sheet of Gold Rush cardstock. And then you'll need your PML cards that we're going to cut apart. So you'll need one sheet of those. And I have mine in order that we use them. So I'm going to put them all back in order. And I'm going to set them aside so that I can get to them easier. And the first thing we're going to do, move this, is, let's just put it up there. We're going to cut the zip strips off. Again, if you see this washi tape, this is just so that I can stay in frame. And while we're cutting, I am more concerned with you seeing this bottom portion than I am the top. You may be able to see the top. I've moved the camera around a little bit, so hopefully you will. So the first part that we're going to cut off is this zip strip, and we will be using it. So we're going to keep it. I'm going to put my eyeballs on so I can see what I'm cutting. We're going to cut the strip for all the paper first. Because that way we don't have an accident later and cut the zip strip in half, like I did in one of my other videos with you guys. It was a fixable boo-boo, but it was an avoidable boo-boo, and one that I should have known better than to do. You will have zip strips on all of your B&T paper, background and texture paper. The only one you will not have it on is your cardstock, so go ahead and cut those off all of your paper. The other two sheets, I've already cut the zip strips off because we don't need those and I wanted to get them off my workstation so I wouldn't mess them up. So I'm going to set my zip strips aside. I've got my pen handy. Remember, you also will need, and I've already got them taped up, you will need 3 12x12 baggies, and I'll show you this. You'll understand a little bit later. 3 12x12 baggies, and I've got mine taped to my desk. One baggie says Layout 1 or Project 1, Layout 2 or Project 2, depending on how your brain thinks, and Layout 3 project 3. And as we're doing the cutting, I will tell you what bag to put each cut into to keep things organized. So the first piece of paper we're going to be using is this one. And our first cut is at 10 inches. So we're going to bring it out to 10. The scissors away. I don't need the scissors right now. Okay, so there's your 10 inches. Turn your paper sideways. And that's it. Wants it to be a full 12. So this sheet is done. This one is completely cut. I'm going to turn it over. And it is 2C. So I'm going to put this in my layout 2 bag. And this one is going to be, this is that little scrap sheet off of there. It's going to be 1.5. So 1.5 by 12. And for this one, you'll notice it says back of paper. So this is actually the back of paper. They want this side. So we're going to write 3A. And this goes in your number 3 bag. This little piece of scrap, so I'm going to put this down to the scrap area. I'm going to grab my second sheet of flower paper. And we need another strip of 1.5 by 12. Again, this is another back of paper because it has that little star next to it. You can't see, if you're following along with the workshop cutting guide, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. I have mine up on the wall, 3G, but I will also put in the cutting dimensions as we're cutting. So this one is 10 inches. And then we're going to turn the paper and do 6 inches. These are scraps. If you were making the cards, which we're not going to make the cards right now, this is part of your card cut, so we're just going to set these aside. This one is going to be 2A. So 2A. You watch later because I'm using black ink. I won't be able to find my numbers. The next sheet that we need is the yellow triangles, or yellow paper, white triangles. And our first cut is, let me see if I can read it, 6.5 by 12. So 6 1/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On my trimmer, it's always a little hard to find the half mark because it's right in the bend. And this one is going to be 1I. And it goes in the 1 bag. Our next cut is 2.5. Let me double check myself. Yes, 2.5. One C. Okay, this is going to be for your card kit if you're going to be making the cards later. I'm going to set this aside in my scrap pile. I'm not, because I'm using a different set of cards, I'll show you those at the end of the video. I've already cut all the cards. I'm not using these for cards, but I don't want to show you how to cut differently than what we're doing right now in case you do want to make the cards the way they are at the end of the workshop. I don't want to mess up your paper. So we're cutting as if you're making the cards later. The next cut on the second sheet of paper is 3.5. So there's 3, there's 3.5. My paper's bumping up against the camera, which is why it looks like I'm having trouble. And this is 2B. But next time I do this, I put that 2 bag a little closer to me. That is a little far out of the way. Our next cut is 3.5 again. And it is 2D. Get in there. Be a good little cut. So our next two cuts, this first one is 1.5. And it is 1G. And the next one is, it's hidden by my other piece of paper. It is 1 inch and it's 1A. Just making sure we're not using the back of the paper. I've made that mistake before. This is again scrapped to do the card cuts. Now we're on to the polka dot paper. I like this paper. I see big potential for this paper. I could make a ton of cards out of this paper. So we need 2 cuts at 1 inch. So we're going to just go ahead and do 2 of them at the same time. 1. And 2. And these are going to be 3F and 3L. So 3F and 3L. And they go in a 3 bag. Our next cut is 3 by 12. And that is going to be 1J. I know it sounds like it doesn't make much sense. It will in just a minute. Just trust me. Now we need another 3 inches. So we're going to cut at 3 and then we're going to turn it sideways. And we're going to cut at 10 1/4. So 10, oopsie. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this little this itty bitty piece is going to be scrap. And this one is going to be 1D. And we need 2 cuts from this. They're both going to be 3 by 3, so we're going to make 1 cut at 3. This side is scrap. We're going to turn it over. We're going to do 3 inches. And another 3 inches. So we're doing 3 by 3. This is scrap. And it says back of paper. So we're going to... Okay, my layout's going to be totally different from you guys. Because I just noticed I've been writing on the back of the paper and I should have been writing on the front. So this is what's supposed to be the back of the paper for you guys. That's what's supposed to be the front. I must like the polka dots, so I'm going to use the polka dots. So back of paper for this one's going to be this side, so 3K and 3D. I do that a lot. I get my fronts and backs mixed up. It's just something I do. I'm back. I wanted to check the battery and unfortunately I have to get on a step stool to do it. So what we're going to do first is... This is going to be a hard cut. Oh my goodness. So yeah, let's do 4 1/4 first. And then we're going to turn it over and do 6 1/4. Okay, put that aside for a second. We're going to need it. This is 1K. This one we are going to get, ooh. What size are you? 4 1/4. Okay, you're not big enough. Okay. So this one is going to be 1 by, you're not big enough. Ah man, this is a tricky cut. Alright, so for this one we're going to do 4 1/4 and 4 1/4. So you are 4 1/4 already there. So you are 4 1/4 there. Your scraps. You are 1 E. Okay. So we need 3 1-inches. I'm not following the cutting guide on this one because I can't figure out how they are getting that cut done. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And you should be, what are you? Yep, you're going to be wrong. Okay, so 4 1/4. Plus 6 1/4. So you are going to be 1F. And you're still going to be wrong. Okay, so you are 4 1/4 by, yeah, you're just shy. So you're going to be a scrap. I'm going to have to go get another piece of Gold Rush out of my scrap bin. But this little 1-incher is going to be 7 inches. So this is scrap. This is scrap. And this is 9 inches on this one. Okay, so you are 2F. In the 2 bag, and you are 3C and 3J. So 3 and 3. And let me show you what this is so you can see why I'm having the issue. We've got 1 6x4 here, 1 here, 1 here, and then these little bitty cuts. That's the one that was it that I couldn't get. I'm not sure how they're cutting to get it. They obviously figured it out. I'm naturally blonde, so I'm going to stop the camera. I'm going to get a piece of spare Gold Rush, and I'm going to cut this piece out of a piece of spare Gold Rush. If you do not have a spare Gold Rush and you have a white daisy, that would work. Or if you have a whispered, that would work also. Or this is going to be a photo mat, I believe. So maybe just not mat that one photo. Just have it straight down. So I will be right back. Let me go get that one cut done and we will return. Okay, so this is where having a scrap bin comes in handy because I was able to go straight to my scrap bin, go to the Gold Rush folder, and just pull out a spare piece of Gold Rush and trim it out real fast. So this one is 1K. And if you want to see what my scrap bucket looks like, it is in my scrap room tour video. Oopsie, all of my little notes are falling down. So the next thing we're going to get is this little piece of paper. I am liking this little piece of paper. We need this, this, and this. So it'll be easy cuts. Alright. And I don't know if you can notice on my, here, let me show you. See if I can do this all in one hand. My trimmer, I don't know if I can do this all in one hand. Yeah, here we go. My trimmer has a guide wire, which makes lining straight edges up a breeze. It is the trimmer that we sell in the catalog. And I adore it. Okay, this is 2E, so we're going to put this in the 2 pile. I dragged my feet, walked very slowly. I did not want to buy a new trimmer. I was a cuttlebug, not a cuttlebug, but a cutterpede, that little centipede one. My entire scrapbooking adventure had been with that one cutter. And I did not want it to upgrade. I wasn't going to upgrade. I was throwing little upgrade fits. And I was at a consultant crop. There we go. And these are 3 and 3. And I was having trouble doing a cut. It was not my best friend. I was having issues. And one of my friends handed me her trimmer and said, try this. And I went, oh, okay, I like you that. Came home and immediately bought the trimmer, ordered it, sat by the door the day it was supposed to be delivered, stalked the UPS guy, and I have been this trimmer's best friend ever since. Okay, here's my layout 1 box. We have finished the cutouts. I didn't put these in. So these are 1. So these are for layout 1, and these are for layout 3. These are the zip strips that we already cut out. Yes. Okay. So this is what my layout bag looks like. It has all the trims in it. It also has my instructions in there, so I wouldn't accidentally throw them away. Because I am working off a smaller table than I am used to. And things end up in the trash can for some reason. Alright, I'm going to take my instructions and put up on my board. See, this is my instructions that I go off of when we played together. And I just realized a step that I normally do that I have not done that will make it easier for you. Okay, I took a quick moment to clear the decks and clean up my space and take the bags down so that I could reach them, but I wanted to show you what you're going to end up with if you do the bag layouts or if you do the bag sorting. So everything for layout 1 or project 1 is in this bag. Everything for layout 2 or project 2 is in this bag. And everything for layout 3 or project 3 is in this bag. I'm going to set these to a side. And I've already put the zip strips that we took off earlier in their respective bags. So I'm going to pull these out. I'm going to take the photo placement cards that I've made, put those off to the side. If you're using the workshop guide, this is the one that we're about to work with, so I'm going to put this up on my corkboard so I can see. You will need your 2 Whisper cardstocks as your base. And I'm going to be off camera just a little bit for part of this, but you'll still be able to see what I'm doing. So this is where all the numbers come in handy. So 1F is going to be on this side. 1G is this side. It's upside down. 1C is this side. 1D is this side. 1A is this side. 1K is this side. The zip strips are the same size, so we'll put those on one on either. 1J is this side. 1K is this side. 1E is this side, and 1I is this side. Alright, and I always work from the left, so I'm going to take this one, since it's the right page, and set it aside. Oh, let me put the 3x4, 3x4, and 4x6. Let me put these over there so they stay together. So it's going to be 1A. And remember, I got my fronts and backs mixed up, so yours may look a little bit different. It's supposed to be that side, but I have them mixed up. So I'm going to do a dry layout. Oh, I'm going to like the way that's looking. Okay. So maybe I can hide that one. No, I'm going to leave it like that. I am going to leave it like that. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I like that better. I'm going to flip these around. I'm going to do it this way because it's going to be yellow on top of orange. I don't think I like it that way. And then I can also hide like that, since I got the wrong, yeah, I got them mixed up. Yeah, I like it like that. And then it'll be this way, that way. Yeah, I like that one. All right, let's do it that way. We're supposed to dovetail this. I'm going to try. I am not going to make any promises because my dovetail skills are downright funny. And if it comes out crooked, it comes out crooked. Hey, not bad. Okay. Alright, I'm going to turn it sideways so I can work. Pull that there. Yeah, they've got the gold rush on top of the yellow. I want a little more contrast, so I think I'm going to just flip them. If you like the gold on top of the yellow, by all means, feel free to do it. It is your layout. It is your tastes. If you like it, go for it. If you don't, change it. If I'm ever doing a layout and you don't like the way I'm doing it, and in your brain while we're working on it, you see something totally different, change it. It's yours. There are no scrapbooking police. Okay, see, there's my little marker number. And because I'm changing this, I'm going to cover it up. And then, do we have any inches? It is 3 inches. All right. So what I'm going to do here is 3 inches. I'm going to put a little check mark or a little tick mark. And that'll make it easier on the next page. I'm just going to sit this right on top of that tick mark so you can't see it. Alright, before I put photos down, I'm going to do the next part. And to make it easier, we need this adventure. To make it easier on myself, I'm going to trim the adventure out. And they want it close to the top, so I want my X-Acto knife. Please be careful with the X-Acto knives. These are sharp, they are blades. You will cut yourself and not know it. If you work better with your fingers, by all means use your finger. I work better with a blade. For some reason, I feel like I have better placement control with a blade than I do my fingers. It always feels like with my fingers, I just kind of willy-nilly stick it down. And it doesn't really go on straight. To where with a blade, I can play with it for a second before I stick it. And if you saw my last video, I did not have my blade over here. And I could not get this stuff on to save my life straight. I have since gone and bought a couple of duplicate items just to keep on this side of the room so that when I'm sitting over here and I'm talking to you, I have what I need without having to get up and down because I have forgotten something. So I have my scissors, I have my X-Acto knife, I bought an extra washi palette knife, I have an extra pokey stick for when we have to poke holes and stuff, I have an extra ruler, and I found a really cute little polka dot mason jar. I have it all sitting in, so when you hear glass, metal on glass, that's what you're hearing. Again, if you are able to do this with your fingers, and you're able to spell correctly without your guide sheet, go for it. I am not. I gave up trying years ago. So I found what works for me, and I do it. It may take me a minute longer, but I get it on there. And I've moved my trash can when I did my quick tidy up because I kept trying to throw things away. I figured this time if I throw it on the floor, where's the lid? There it is. If I throw it on the floor, if it's something I need, I can just pick it right back up. Okay, so there's adventure. So now we can take this and put it there. And this and put it, well, let's scooch you over some. Let's scooch you up some too. Because I want more of the polka dots showing. Okay. Oh, if you can hear that scraping, my bar stool, my desk is counter height. So that when I work on my big shot, I can just stand up. But I was having trouble finding a seat this height. So I have an adjustable bar stool that's this height. Well, the problem with the adjustable bar stool and being short is my feet dangle. So I have a box under the desk that I put my feet on so that they don't dangle while I'm working. And these are just photo placement cards. It's to show me later, because I don't have photos yet for these layouts, it's to show me later what size photo goes where. You can lift these off and place the photo down, or you can take the photo and make it slightly smaller than these, and you end up with a double mat. So you end up with the gold and the white and then the photo on top of that, and that's called a double mat. So what do we want on here? They would like some string. I don't know if I want to do the string. So right here is supposed to be the twine. I may go through and do stitching. I don't use the twine as much. I may go through and do some stitching. In fact, I may go through later. Ooh, that's a good idea. I may go through later and show you how I do the stitching. Ooh, that would be pretty. Okay. So I may stop after I get all this down and do the stitching. And then come back. Ooh, that would be really nice. I may do that. I may show you the stitching on this layout because it's got the bones for it. Oh, I'm going off on a tangent. Sorry. Okay, so we need this little sticker that says adventure. So it says adventure is out there. See where this is perfect camping. And then they want the one that says today. So here's the today sticker. And they want it right here. I'm going to wait on the hearts because I don't know where I'm going to put the stitching. I think I'm going to just put it here. I'm going to put it here and here to where it ties everything in. I think I'll do that. Okay. Then I'm going to stop real fast on that one. And we will, that's something in a minute. I'll show you in a second. So we need this one and this one. We're going to do the same thing we did before. And this one, but we're going to do it like this. So they're even. Oh, I don't like it like that. Okay, wait a minute. No, that'll work. That'll work. Okay. That and that. That'll be at 3 inches. And then this and this. Okay. Let's make it work. Line it up. I think I want to do gold. Ooh, that'd be pretty. Okay. Ooh, black would be pretty. Okay. Ooh, y'all have got my brain going. You've got my brain going. See, this is what happens when you create on the fly. You never know where your brain's going to take you. And even though I have a pattern, even though I've got instructions, I can still go through and change those instructions. Okay, so I need 3 inches from here. 3 inches. Wait. Yes. Oh, this way. 3 inches from here. Got it. No, wait. Here. I'll get it in a minute. and stop and think about my placement. Where am I going? We're going right there. There we go. Why that was important? Because now they line up. That's why I had to take a moment and figure out placement. Because they need to line up. And they want theirs down a little bit. So we'll put it down. There we go. I like that. Yeah, I do. I like that. All right. Oh, I see what they did. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. I have 2 4x6 mats and 3 whatchamadoodles. I'm confused. But I will show you. This is what confused me. I have 1 4x6 and I have 2 3x4s. And I was like, wait a minute. They want them butted. Just like that. So you're getting 3 photos on one sheet. Just like that. And this one they want here. They want the little here sticker. Okay, I really wish my camera would beep at me before the battery just dies, so I would know it was dying. So I believe I was telling you that we need this little here sticker before it took me a minute to realize that beep was my camera. So we need that sticker. And then we need this one. That'd be great for a year. And then I think that I'm not even sure what they're doing. Oh, it's a circle. I see, said the flea. Okay. So they want that, like that, with the circle that was right there. Then they want the gray arrow. Like that. Now we're going to put some sparkles on real fast, because I think it'll be okay to put some sparkles on even though I'm going to be stitching. Let's do black first. These are the sequins. And I like these because they add a little something without being a little too much something. Does that make sense? Ooh, they want the heart there. There it is. Oh, you get 4 of these. I thought you only got 3. I want the heart over here. Put it there, there because I want it to be a cluster. And I'm going to put one of these guys right there. And one of these guys right there. So there's not much on this side at all. It's more on this side with the sparkles. I'll put another black one over there. And then I want some over here. Oh, I just cut the carrier sheet. So luckily, yeah, I want to put that there. You can't see that one, but I will show you because I think I'm out of range on that. And I'm going to put these back in the bag because they have a way of ending up on the floor. Okay, so I'm going to stop. We're going to keep moving on the layouts. I will make a separate video with this layout on how I do the stitching, but for right now, this one is done. So let me show you. Project 1, page 1, page 2. Let's move on. This is my layout 2 bag. And these bags are reusable. I use them all the time, over and over and over. Here is my project 2 instructions. So I'm going to stick those up on the board so that I can see what I'm doing. We're going to need your black chevron B&T paper, and I've already cut the zip strips off. And you want the arrows facing up. So we are going to do 2, 2D, 2B. I think I have these backwards. I do, I have these backwards. 2A and 2C. So we will, oh, I want these 5x7, and all you guys go over here. Okay, I'm gonna take the right side, set it aside for a second. Okay, remember I told you I had my fronts and my backs mixed up. These are supposed to be the fronts. So if you did not mark yours with letters, if you didn't mark the letters, these are your front sides. I marked my letters, so my layout's going to look like this. So let's see what we've got here. It's going to be a 1/2 inch from the bottom. So let's turn the page so the arrows are facing this way. It's a little bit hard to see because I'm black on black. I'll line up my ruler real fast. And they want the first sheet a 1/2 inch from the bottom. So I'm just going to make a little line. This makes it easy when you're doing 2-page layouts, just to have a quick ruler to mark where they want these to start. So they would want this piece to start just like that. And remember, if you didn't put your little page markers on here, you want this side. But I did because I thought I was on the right side and I wasn't. But it's lucky for me I like the flowers. So it will work out. And then on this one, they want it to be 2 1/4 up. So 2 1/4. It's right there. I'm gonna make a tiny little line right there. And then 5 by 7. Happy place. They want happy place. So happy. Let me put mine like right here. Happy place. Because I can do some stitching right there. I think that will be, oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, where's my, there it is. All right, I have the teeny weeny, this is a, I believe it's 1/4 of an inch of the score tape. I'm going to put it, hopefully, in places that it will not be seen, so this can stick. And they do, we do sell the, oh, it's on my finger. The Teflon scissors. I'm using my old Cutter Bees over on this table. But Close to My Heart also sells. These are Teflon, so the sticky doesn't stick to them. Close to My Heart sells them also. I've just had these scissors since before I was a consultant. Yes, that is really how long scissors last. And they're a good spare pair. I have quite a few sets of supplies. I have a set of supplies for my main scrappy area, which is across the room. I now have a set of supplies for here, for this desk, since I was getting tired of hopping on and off my bar stool every time I needed something. I have a set in my crop area. And I also have a set in my go bag that I take when I go to crops or convention. Because there's nothing worse than getting somewhere and it's one of your favorite tools and you don't have it. And when it's your favorite tool, you tend to get spoiled to the feel of it, to the way it holds, how it feels in your hand. Nothing else quite works. But happy place. Okay, they're using the twine along the bottom here. Again, I think I'm going to do some stitching, and I will do this on a later video because it just entered my brain that it would look fantastic on here. I don't know what photo I'm going to be using yet. They have this sticker here, so I'm not going to do that one yet. And I'm going to wait on the stickers until I'm done with the other layout because I guess I could use the bugs. I don't want to yet. Okay, let's wait on that until we get done with the other page layout. But I am going to go ahead and put the sparkles on. Let's wait and see what the other layout looks like before I put the bugs on. Come on, hop up. Okay, I'm going to put those right there. And I'm going to go work on page 2 real fast. And then when I'm done, I'll come back around and we'll figure out bugs and whatnot. Alright, for this one. They have us again at the 4th. Okay. I lost my ability to count. Is that right? Okay, evidently I've lost my ability to write too. Okay. Right there. My measuring skills are sucking. Lucky for me, it's black ink and black paper. There we go. That's gonna go there. 4 by 6 and 3 by 4. Okie dokie. 4 by 6 and 3 by 4, and then 3 by 4. Journaling and 3 by 4. Okay. Am I straight? I'm straight. Just pop these up together. They want them butted up together, so we're going to butt them up together. I want these slightly scooted over, so we will do slightly scooted over. Yay, okay. Okay, so for this one they want an arrow. They want the arrow to go over on the photo, but since I don't have photos yet, I think I'm going to just pop the arrow there. Get off my scissors. So if I can get you back on the roll. Yep, that worked. So we will put this guy right there. And they want the same doodads over here that they put over there. But I'm going to hold off on this layout. I'm putting the stickers down until I do layout 3. And then if the stickers that I think I want to use are available instead of the bugs, I will put them in. So this is Project 2, Layout 1, and Layout 2. I keep trying to put everything off to my left. Yay, we're on Project 3! This is just going by so quickly. It really is. Even with my designing on the fly. So we're going to be using this paper. Can you see the detail in it? It looks like dictionary. It's dragonfly, butterfly, and it's the dictionary meanings of each little bug. So I may use the bugs on this layout and use the flowers on the other one. I don't know yet. Okay, so you go there, you go there, you go there, you go there. One goes there, one goes there. These are just all the same size, so that one goes on either side. You go there, you go there. Well, where do you go? You're in the right, yeah, you're in the right one. Where are you? 3F. Oh, you're on the bottom. Why do you look weird? Oh, because you're blended into my piece of paper. That's why. I can't see you. And then 3 by 3. 4 by 4. 4 by 6. 4 by 4. 3 by 4 and 3 by 3. Okay. Okay, so you wait there a minute. You wait there a minute. You wait there a minute. I need you. Well, this side's, yep, that'll work. This side is bugs. Yay, that'll work perfectly. Alright, so bugs and the I like that. I like when my mistakes end up being happy mistakes. Because now I've got the bugs on this side. And it's supposed to be this side. See, I put my numbers on the wrong side. But I've got my bugs, and then I've got my dictionary wording paper for each. It says butterflies and dragonflies, and I like it, I like it, I like it when I have a happy mistake. Okay. That's enough gushing. So see, it's just paper. It works out. And I need to go that way. And if it doesn't work out, it's just paper. Get a new sheet. And if you happen to be on your last sheet of paper, make it work. It's your layout. There's been a whole bunch of times I've been on my last sheet of paper and went, oopsie, and figured something out. So what we're going to do is, life is an adventure. Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay, life is an adventure. 3 by 3. And we're going in some 3 by 3, 3 by 3, and then you. They didn't give me measurements on this, so I'm just guesstimating what I'm supposed to be doing. 4 by 3 and 4 by 4. Okay, does that look about right? That looks about right. All right, I'm gonna work from the bottom. No, I'm gonna work from the top. And my whole layout is moved. There we go. So 3 by 3. And you can have a little bit of flour right there, but it also has bugs on it. So it will be just fine and dandy. Come on, get off my finger. Okay, I'm going to set this one aside for just a second. I'm going to do the other layout and then I'll come back and put all the pretties down. You and you and you. Okay. So I need to turn you over. So same as before, this bug sheet is going to go right on the top. I tend to forget to tell you guys what piece I'm working with. Hopefully you can see it to start working on your own. I always forget that step even when I'm teaching live. To tell y'all which letter I have in my hand. I may have to let my camera charge before I do the stitching portion of the program. And I know I want to take this video off so I don't make it a 3-hour video. I'll make it a separate video for you. Oh, hold on a second. I just put the adhesive on the wrong side. So what I'm going to do, because I wasn't paying attention to myself, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take this sheet, I'm going to stop the camera real fast and just recut this one little sheet real fast. So I'll be right back. Okay, that was easier than I thought. I already had a 1 by 12 in there. I didn't have to cut anything. So this is the little polka dots that go on the bottom. Yeah, the one fix that you really can't fix is when you put adhesive on the wrong side. They make those little erasers. I have never had good luck with them things. They always seem to make my job a bit harder. Four by 6. Scooch over, scooch over. 4 by 6. 3 by 3. And 4 by 4. Okay. Do you see how kind of dry laying it out? And also, see, if we were doing this without the photo blockers, this is all you would see if I wasn't putting the photo blockers down. That'd make it a little hard for you to visualize the layout. So that's the other reason why I'm putting the photo blockers in. Because you don't really know which photos you're going to be working with when I start this. Hello, get my head out of the camera. Unless you watch it once, then go get photos and watch it again. Which you could be doing. I have no problem with that. But this way you at least know where the photo goes. Okay, just about there. I feel like this one's taking a long time. Maybe it's really not, and I'm just imagining things. I'm going to scoot these together. And I'm going to be out of frame a little bit for you. And for that, I apologize. I think I need these. I'm going to go ahead and put that back together because I'm going to stitch instead of using those. So they're using flowers, and they're going to use that one, so I'll put that there. They want this one. And they're going to put it right about there. And they've got a flower, so I want to find a bug. I need a bug. Is the ladybug going to get lost there? Do I have a cluster of flowers? Let's do, okay, let me use this big bug real fast and I don't know what I've got. So we're going to put this guy right here. I'm going to put they have a cluster around it. I think I'm going to use this guy with, where's the little guy? I saw a little guy. There he is. Oh, he'll match. Let's do this one. Okay. Then I'll put some sparkles around there. That is there. So I've got, I can use this here. Oh, I can use this guy. Is that all my bugs? Those are my choices of bugs. Okay. I can use that guy there. And this guy here. Nope, not there. This dude's there. Okay. Why am I singing Indiana Jones? I do not know. Maybe my husband is quietly wanting to watch them. So there's that. And then I'm going to do one there. And then, oop, Guess my neighbor's going to work. He can't seem to get in his car without setting off the alarm. Which is kind of annoying because he drives a taxi. So we know every time he goes somewhere. You are not going to be happy there. There we go. I like that better. Okay. So put this guy up a second so I don't cut myself. Okay, so this is layout 3. And that's, you know, a good journaling spot or a date. So this is page 1 and page 2 of layout 3. I'm going to bring back layout 2 so that we can put the flowers on. Let's see where they've got them. They've got the bugs in those places, and we can use the flowers. So I want this guy right there. I'll show you in a second. I realize I'm off screen. How many flowers do I have? Oh, I have a bunch of flowers. Yay, okay. There. And then I want to use this big red one. Where do I want to use this big red one? Or do I want to use this big red one? Ooh, how about this? There, because nobody says it has to stay the same. Oh, that was a shadow. Where'd the hair come from? That was a shadow. Did your sticky stick? Yep, your sticky stayed on the paper. Let's try again, shall we? There we go. That sounded better. I'll show you what I'm doing. Hold on 1 second. I need the desk space for 1 second. So I went back and put the flowers on. So there's the flowers on project 2 or layout 2, page 1 and page 2. So this concludes our little happy workshop. Let me go back through and show you what we did. Layout 1, page 1. Layout 1, page 2. Layout 2, page 2. Layout 2. That was page 1. This is page 2. I'm getting tired. Layout 3, page 1. And layout 3, page 2. No, I can't even say I'm getting tired. I'm getting thirsty. That's the problem. Yay! We did it! We did the whole workshop. I'm going to link everything that I used below. I'm also going to put a link for the Seasonal Expressions 1 catalog so you can get it also. And then I'm going to revisit this workshop, but I'm going to show you the stitching that I'm going to do. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great day.